What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another video. Welcome for another Walking Dead video, The Ones Who Live. It seems here lately, with the early reviews that were done for the first, I want to say 5 episodes, and I did a video about that, so I'll link that above. But with the early review of the first 4 or 5 episodes, we've gotten the confirmation through an interview with Scott Gimple where people were asking about the finale. What's the title of the finale? What's going on? Are people going to get early reviews to this too? Are they going to get early release? And he went on to say that this is not happening. We are not releasing the finale for early review. No one's going to have early access to it. We want this to be seen by the world all at the same time. Now, this kind of goes on to question what is so important. Well, apparently the finale is going to change the way we look at the franchise. It's going to change it in such a way that it's going to completely flip it on its head, and it's going to make some big revelation or some big reveal that it changes everything about The Walking Dead, and it just completely blows people's minds. Now, there are obviously some theories out there about what this could possibly mean. I think the big one out there right now is, could they possibly reveal what started the virus? Who is responsible for the outbreak, other than the little bits and pieces, the little clues that we've gotten that it did originates somehow, or at least a little bit, in France, and from France we had over there where it made its way to Ohio and across the rest of the world. And so the big question or theory or speculation right now is that, is General Beale somehow tied to the outbreak? Is he responsible for it? And is he the commanding officer or what have you that gave the order to give Operation Cobalt a go, that was responsible for giving the order to bomb those cities? Because we keep seeing clips of Atlanta, Los Angeles, from previous shows, from previous seasons and whatnot. Those famous bombing scenes where we see the shoreline of Los Angeles on fire, then we see the skyline of Atlanta being bombed. So that really kind of makes you wonder, is he responsible for everything? Did he have some say, or was he a part of a team? Or does he bear some responsibility that he is the one who released the virus upon the world, or he's a part of the team that did it? And so that's going to be the big reveal. Now, it makes you wonder, where's Robert Kirkman in all of this? Well, it kind of makes you think that Robert Kirkman doesn't care anymore. He has since played his part in The Walking Dead as far as bringing it to the TV universe, and he had a say here and there along the way. But the last thing I heard about Robert Kirkman was that he was locked up in a feud or a lawsuit battle with AMC regarding money that he has owed for his time on The Walking Dead, for his direction, his production direction, what have you. And I don't think there's been really any resolve from that. I think he's still in the heat of the battle or whatever, trying to get the money that he is owed. So he's probably not had a whole lot of say as far as the story development with The Walking Dead or any of the spinoffs that we had going forward. And I think that's why Gimple has everything on lockdown. He does not want people to know about this. He's not willing to release it early because he does not want to risk anything getting out there. And honestly, that's a good call, because anymore, the chance of things being leaked out there are just entirely too high. We saw this with Fear the Walking Dead with the return of Troy. Even though that's not like a big spoilery surprise, people were kind of expecting it in some way because we brought back Madison and just other things along the way too. It kind of pointed in that direction a little bit. But there was the leaked photos from set where we saw the casting chair with Troy's name on it, and soon after that too, we actually got a leaked scene of his intro back into the Walking Dead world. So things like that, they don't want to happen. They don't want these things to get out early, especially for something that is big as this. This is very big. This is something that we all know has been in the works for a very long time, and to have anything leaked would absolutely ruin it. It would fucking destroy the surprise and the shock that's going along with this show coming back with these characters and whatever possibly is that big reveal or big revelation within the season finale or series finale. Because that's another thing I wanted to kind of touch on, was that we had been led to believe from the beginning kind of that this was a 6-episode limited thing. And then somewhere along the way too, along with Scott Gimple kind of chiming in too, that they were not promoting it that way anymore. At some point or another, they stopped promoting it as a limited run or limited series or whatever, And then Scott Gimple went on to say that anything is possible, that we could see a second season of this, or see these characters cross over somewhere to where we won't see the very last of them within this series. But now, with this picture that I'm going to throw up, apparently this is how they're advertising it again. That it is a 6-episode thing, that it's not going to go beyond this. Whether or not that actually means the characters are not going to be on it, that remains to be seen. Whether or not we're going to see more of Rick and Michonne after this, or maybe in the finale it builds it up to another spin-off, because that has been the thing too, where they talked about this could be a build-up to a spin-off that's going to be a crossover event between all of our spin-offs, where we bring all these characters back together. That's been a big thing out there. It's been a big tease. But also with that too, with the last episode kind of really in the dark, where we don't know anything, there has been leaks too, where we've seen and heard rumors of Norman Reedus being on set. Now, whether or not he actually filmed anything, we don't know about that. Could there possibly be a chance of Lenny James coming back and playing the part of Morgan, and in that last episode, him and Rick find each other, Morgan stumbles across him? I think anything is possible at this point, because they know how much we want it, so they know how much it would make sense for the story, and to not give that to us, it would really piss off a lot of people. It would really piss off the fandom. Yes, we're all anxious to see this show, but we would like to see the return of some of our original Walking Dead characters, or else why leave them alive? And why drop breadcrumbs along the way? That's Scott Gimple's words there, breadcrumbs, where we're being teased with this possibility. Why do that in the first place if you're not going to do it? And I think that's kind of what the big cover-up is, revolving around the finale of this particular series, or this season, depending which direction they're going to go. That's still unclear, I think. Like, even though there's this new title card out there that's saying 6-episode special or whatever, I still think that's kind of a cop-out, or just kind of a gaslighting, where they're saying it is this, but it's not really. Like, it's going to lead into something else. Because Scott Gimple is not someone that's going to walk away from something that is making money. And Walking Dead is still making money, especially with this spinoff, or else it wouldn't have gotten the budget it did, where it cost, I want to say, $13 million an episode, something ridiculous like that. So anyways, if you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed this type of content, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Help me make that push to 1,000 subscribers. So until next time, guys, take care. Bye.